Hey everybody, Tim and Julie here for another Batman 66 story review, Season 2, Episode 17 and 18, Hizzonner the Penguin, Dizzoner the Penguin. No idea if that's a reference or I don't know what that means. What'd you think?
It was okay, but Penguin back to being Mr. Nice Guy. But you know that he's up to something.
Oh, that's right. That. We've already seen him kind of do this whole spiel.
Yeah.
Since we have since watched Batman Returns, like this whole thing was very like him running for mayor.
Yeah.
So, but this time Batman ran for mayor too,
Batman,
and I was like, oh my god.
So he didn't get as many people for him at first because he wouldn't kiss the babies.
Oh, which, I don't know. It's one of those, like, watching it specifically right now during a pandemic with the masks and everything, which literally Batman's mask doesn't cover his mouth. So it's like, whatever. So we get that. But, yeah, the whole, like, oh, no, I don't kiss babies because it's not hygienic. And I'm like, that makes sense. And it just kind of shows you how crooked the whole political thing is.
Right.
Because Batman's like, here's the facts. And... like, nobody cares. Everybody's bored. They're falling asleep. And then at the Penguin rally, there's, like, Paul Revere and the Raiders. And, like, it's just a big party.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what he's doing.
Yeah, it was just, yeah.
I mean, I know who I'd vote for with alcohol.
I know you would.
I did love the trap where it was, I mean, granted, it's doomed to fail. But where it's Batman and Robin on one side... and then the ice on the other side, and it's melting, and it's slowly dipping them into, like, acid or something.
Yes.
I was like, that's actually pretty clever.
What was it?
Sulfuric acid?
Yeah.
Which, especially icebergs being the Penguins thing, I was like, that's actually pretty clever. I did like that. I don't know. I really liked the first episode. The second episode kind of dragged a little bit for me. But, like I said, the weighing thing, the kissing the babies, the running for mayor... I was like, this is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And of course, at the end, where he's like, no, I can't run for president. I was like, fuck you, Batman. Like, no, there's not going to be no Batman president.
Back to the acid, when Batman takes it and covers his face and tells Robin, just stay here. And he falls into the acid. And Robin's all worried because it goes back up because of the weight and was gone. And here comes Batman out, and he's all nice, and nothing didn't affect him, and it was
acid-proof
suits that
it's so cheesy.
Yeah.
It's so over the top.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, the 90s movies get so much hate, but that's the type of stupid shit where you're just like, okay, and that's what they're going off of. That's what they're based off of. So, is it good? No. Is it entertaining? Yes. So, I don't know. It's one of those, if you watch this show and you take this show very, very seriously, you're going to have a bad time.
Right.
It's not going to be fun. And the same with the 90s movies. If you're going into it like, this has to be realistic, ooh, you are in for a world of hurt.
Right.
Have a drink. Sit back on your day off, turn your brain off, like flip that little switch and be like, I don't even care what's on TV right now. I'm just going to watch it. It's not bad. It's kind of enjoyable.
It is.
We both kind of commented how, I fuck up his name every time. Burgess Meredith is a lot slimmer in this one.
Yes, he was.
Significantly slimmer. Yeah. Which we've said, like, at no point did I think he was overweight at any time. He's obviously worn a fat suit in every episode. But for whatever reason, he's very, very slim in this one.
Yeah, because I noticed he didn't waddle very much either.
So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then at the very end, where like Batman like takes his cigarette and like cuts off the top and puts it back, and I was like, it's very anti-smoking, especially since like this came out in '66. Yeah. I mean, since I've been alive, like you could smoke in bars, smoking sections in restaurants. So I was like, wow, that's actually kind of PS. Whatever. It was good to see the Penguin again, though. Yes. It was kind of fun. Any other closing thoughts for seeing the Penguin run for mayor, seeing Batman run for mayor? Because, so, real quick side before you answer that. Being political is not new to comics. So, granted, we're doing Batman. In the Superman world, like, there's Superman and Lex Luthor. And for lack of a better analogy, Lex Luthor is like Superman's Joker. Mm-hmm. In the comic world, Lex Luthor becomes president for a long time. Like, not just like here's one story. No, he is president for a while. So it is kind of interesting to see, like, maybe the Penguin could become mayor. So, and there are other comics and stuff like that where they do dabble in politics. Like, okay. And we've seen a little bit of that in the police force, where like crooked cops and good cops, right? Because that's why Commissioner Gordon is so important, because Commissioner Gordon's a good cop, but there's so many dirty cops as well.
Yes.
So just kind of keeping that in the back of our noggin as we keep watching more stuff. As far as this one, any other closing thoughts for Mayor Penguin? I just love his
No, he got what he deserved.
And I'm sure we'll see him again.
We'll see him again.
I mean, we're not even halfway through season 2. We'll see him again.
Yeah.
Then we got season 3. Okay, so that's it. That's all we got for this one. For those who have seen it, like I commented on, what was it? The Egghead episode, where it was all about like Egghead using mind-sucking technology. And I was like, that's completely the plot for Batman Forever, where the Riddler does that. This seems like the plot for Batman Returns with the whole mayor thing. So for those who have seen it, what did you think about the Penguin? What did you think about its connections to Batman Returns? Like, did they steal this plot, or at least update it, adapt it, if you will? Go ahead, let us know, and we will see you guys next time for Green Ice and Deep Freeze.